Hello guys, and welcome back to the final content slop. We're gonna go back to the original Subway Surfers. I thought Suika would be the last slop, but what we're doing is basically clarifying, the final video I saw. I saw a video, H3's response to the content cop. And it turns out that I realized that I was the one making the mistake all along by looking at only content cop. I didn't look at the actual video. I didn't see it properly, And when I saw the response about the CPS call and whatnot, I realized, you know what, both sides are in the ough of it, Like, Ian not addressing that, his quote-unquote friend Denims said all that stuff to instigate like potentially harmful behavior towards H3 makes sense, That doesn't make any sense why he wouldn't even acknowledge that. He just only put one side of the story, and I think that's pretty pathetic of him actually to do that. So when I figured that out, I was like, damn, that sucks ass. So now I think that was pretty shitty of him. Can't take that at face value. The content cop, it might have made some, and all the points in the content cop were taken from an emotionally charged video after they got CPS called on them, which mess with their kids, right? So that's not good. So you know what? I understand the other perspective now. I realized that Ian not giving context was actually not good at all. That was bad. I just get caught lacking. Oh well, but yeah, Ian not giving context was a fat L in his stupid content slop, And I think as a result, boo. But I still think though that H3 did not address his button part, the whatever Ian mentioned about the button. And what I've come to the conclusion is both sides are correct, H3 is clearly just, if you're getting like hurt on the internet, you should just probably get off the internet. Probably not make your problems public and whatnot. Not voice it so actively, and then get into fights with other people, and then have other people making fun of you, and then have people sending lives calls to you. You should probably just get off the internet and take a step away, and not engage and purposely put yourself in these situations, because it's only going to get worse the more you talk about it, things about your kids coming out and whatnot, people making up the rumors. That's just how the internet is. So that's that. But now I feel like I'm glad that I see the other perspective now. And I know that Ian's behavior in his content slop cop was pretty bad. Also, there was new context revealed that Ian, aka iDubbbz, I don't know why I'm calling him Ian like I know this guy. I don't know this guy. But apparently in his, he promised that he would stop doing that because they were terrible. They were not good for other creators, It was just him having a lack of empathy and whatnot, So for him to go back on his word over H3, who just won, I guess he kind of made it like you don't always have to take a stance, but he kind of wished that Ian could clarify, hey, are you supporting me or are you supporting these people who are bothering me type stance, For H3 to get a content cop on him because of that, that was also slightly undeserved. H3 made fair points in the end. But I still think that both sides, one of them has to stay off the internet, and the other one was just not telling the story correctly, which is pretty bad. Made for a pretty, now on a watch back, if anyone wants to watch back the content cop, they would think these are some delusional takes, considering that this information is wrong. So, not really a fan of getting deceived in that way, because in the original video, content slop Uno, I was like, yeah, I almost thought like Ian was the one in the Oh, yo, my phone did the freaking whatever. Thought Ian was the one who was like, you know, the one who was just getting attacked relentlessly for no reason, but you know, his wife or girlfriend was like, man, what do I care? I just wanted to clarify that they're both cooked. Maybe one is more cooked than the other, I have no idea, but I think it's just they're both in bad situations and they're both in the thick of it, you know? That's a fair thing to assess. And now my content slop is over and I'll be going on a 1 month break. So I will see you guys in 1 month from today. Or May 1st. Or I don't take a break at all. It's one of those three. Wait. Oh, that summons the guy. I didn't even know it does that. Yeah, let's finish this run real quick and then... Alright, let's... Oh, so they always send you back down. I was trying to see if there's a way to, like, always stay on top. Wee. Wee. Wee.